welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do a haul video. This is a bunch of stuff that I've accumulated over the last month or so. So I have enough that I figured I would sit down and we would just do a haul. So I'm going to show you everything that I got. Now, I didn't buy everything. Some of this stuff I got for free. Some of it was sent to try. Some of it was a gift. So just keep that in mind. If you're new, welcome. Make sure you take a moment, hit that subscribe button. If you're not new, as always, I appreciate you coming back. So yeah, let's jump into the haul. Okay, so I have a couple of things. There's another thing here, and then these things that didn't fit in the bag. So let's do this pile first, and then this palette I'll show with the other stuff. My mom, I'm filming this on the day before Mother's Day. My mom dropped off a gift, and in it was a collection of stuff from Mally. So I figured I would include that since I hadn't filmed this yet. Mally, I've gotten a couple of things in Ipsy and BoxyCharm over the years. I'm not super familiar with the brand. I honestly couldn't even tell you what the products are that I've received that I've tried, but I'll show you what was in. It was a bundle my dad saw on like Good Morning America, so we went and ordered it because he was like, oh, it's makeup. Now this palette, funny enough, I did actually get in a BoxyCharm like 2 months ago. So this is the one that I already had. I haven't used it yet, but the one that was in the box, I'm just gonna give to a friend of mine since it had the box. But this is what it looks like. It's just a very neutral palette. It reminds me a lot of the little smaller Lorac palettes, which I think I might still have one of, I don't remember, but similar packaging, and that's what the shades remind me of. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4 mattes maybe, and the rest are shimmers, but I don't mind shimmer heavy palettes. So came with the palette, and then Get Cheeky. It says Happy Go Lucky is the highlighter, Pleased as Punch is a blush, and Be Happy is considered a brightener. Now the blush, I did press it a little bit already. Some of that I'm just gonna dump out. The blush actually came broken. My mom knew one of the things was broken, so I repressed this a little bit, and I'm just going to be careful with it. So you got the 2 blushes and the highlighter, and it looks pretty. I didn't put any isopropyl alcohol in this. It was soft enough that I just went in with a paper towel and just repressed it in. So again, I wouldn't travel with this, but the blush shades look pretty. So there is that. If it starts to come out more, I do have the isopropyl alcohol, and I can re-mush it up and add a little bit and do all that. It came with, it's called the Anti-Powder. This is a tinted finishing powder, and it's in the shade Light. It's supposed to brighten up like your under eye and your face. So just like make you look soft focused too, I think. So there's a powder, and then it came with a lip gloss, which is peach and slightly like gold reflect in it in the shade Kiss Me. So there was that. So I thought that was very nice of my parents. So let's get into this, and I'm not going to do this in any particular order. I am just going to start pulling some stuff out. So all of this Glam Light stuff on top here, I think that's everything came in that order. I ordered the Chucky palette when they did the initial pre-order after the palette sold out. I was debating if I was going to keep it in the box, but I probably won't. So I'm sure you have seen it. I wasn't 100% if I was going to buy the palette, and then it sold out, and then I decided I would get it. So I did do the pre-order. It took a while to get, which I knew was going to be the case because that was on the website. When you ordered, it was going to be like 2 months before you got it. So I haven't used it yet, but there's the palette. And I don't know if Glamlite included extra stuff because it took so long. I'm not really sure, but all this stuff came with it, and I did not order this. I actually had to check the receipt. But they gave me a pair of lashes from their burger collection. I think it's just a bunch of stuff that they were trying to get rid of in the warehouse. Woo! But I thought that was neat that I got some extras, and I've never used Glamlite's lashes. So there's the burger lashes. And then we got a tequila lip gloss. And this one's just clear. I opened it and looked at it, but I didn't swatch it or use it or anything. I think it didn't, I mean, tequila doesn't have a smell, but it didn't really, it's got little, like, clear with little, like, gold flecks in it, and it had kind of a, like a coconutty smell. So there's that. I have a giveaway going on, so I was thinking that I might include this with some other stuff because it's a lip product. So there's the gloss, and then I got 2 things from the original Scooby-Doo collection. I heard this mascara was not very good, but I was excited about this lipstick. The packaging is really cute, and this is the wearable shade in Jeepers. So I thought this formula on this, I heard good things, I heard bad things, so, and the packaging's really cute, and I'm excited to have it because it was free. And then they gave me the Batskara. I said these are all old products, and I think it took a little bit longer to get the initial pre-order than what they had said, so it may have been one of those things where, like, let's just, you know, clear the shelf and throw some stuff in, which I'm not upset about that. And the packaging on the mascara is really cute, so I'll give it a try. Again, heard kind of mixed things about, as long as it's black, I'll use it. My lashes are short and stubby and don't hold a curl. I wear false lashes when I wear makeup, so my main focus is I put mascara on to blend in with the false lashes, obviously, and then I do mascara on the lower lash, which doesn't take much to make my lower lashes good. So as long as it's not a runny formula, I should be able to use it. Okay, and then I ordered a palette from Unearthly Cosmetics because she redid some of her palettes. I guess these are smaller now than they used to be. So this was going to be like my one palette purchase for the month. And then one of you guys, my friend Angie, thank you, told me they were doing a sale. So I actually ended up ordering another one, but that's okay. You can judge me if you want to. So the one that I got initially was the leather and lace. And these are both palettes that I had looked at, that I had wanted, because the only palette from them that I have is the one that came in the Valentine's mystery box. So I've never tried any of their permanent palettes. So this one appealed to me. It has a black, and it's just, you know, a fall in a palette. You have the 3 shimmers, and then I like that, you know, the deep shades. It kind of reminds me of a Blend Bunny palette. So you got the dark shades, and then, you know, mid-tone and light, and the corresponding shimmers. So this was one that I wanted. I was really excited about. So I have leather and lace now. And then during the sale, the other palette I had been wanting, and this was one, she didn't have all of her palettes included in the sale, but this one was, and this was the other palette that I had been wanting. So this is the Sleepover palette, and it's very pink. Pink is my favorite color, and I have decluttered a lot, and for some reason I feel like I don't have as many pink palettes as I used to. I'm sure I do. I'm sure if I went through and grouped them by color family, that would be in my head. But this looked really pretty, and again, you've got kind of a deep plum. It's like a sequency shade. It looks like a plum with pink sparkle. I don't think it's a, yeah, true black, but that's pretty. And then you got, you know, darker pink, 2 mid-tone pinks, you have a brown, and then 4 shimmers. So again, I'm excited to have this, but you can see, I don't think the pans, yeah, you can see the leather and lace used to have the same size pans, and she slowly started going to smaller packaging, smaller pan sizes. And then when you get these palettes, the newer ones, they're in a box with the corresponding like print, and it's shipped like a PR box. So it's in foam, it's packaged really well. So she's been slowly phasing over, phasing palettes over. So I'm excited to have both of these. Not that they weren't shipped well before, but her packaging is improving as she's redoing some of her palettes. Okay. And then if you didn't see the video with the Frank bundle, I did include everything except for the lip gloss that is going to be featured in my giveaway. I should have already picked the winner by the time this video goes up, but I am going to be doing giveaways every month now, so stay tuned for the next one. So I figured I would include the 3 things that I'm going to keep, because I don't want to, I smelled the lip gloss once just because I was curious on the fragrance, but I didn't want to contaminate it any further by opening it again. So we got a pair of lashes, the Franken lashes, and the packaging, I redid my nails and now they're really long and I can't open anything, but they're very full and fluffy. And if you want to see me, there we go, if you want to see me take them out of the box, I will link the Creature Cosmetics bundle video. So there's the lashes. And again, I haven't tried any lashes from Creature Cosmetics. Hopefully I can get this open. This is the O2 Frank. This is one of the shades that I had been looking at, because I have 2 colors from them already. I have a purple and an orange. Their formula, dries down matte and is transfer proof. So there's a couple of colors that I would like. So the green was one of the shades that I wanted, and I was interested in these little Monster Baby duo palette, so that was the only reason that I got the bundle, because it was a deal. So we have the green liquid lipstick. This one was a little streaky compared to the 2 that I have, but I do own green eyeliner, so worst case scenario, I can put green eyeliner underneath it and then put this, and that should help with that. And then it's the Freaky Frankie little, they have a bunch of these little duos. They did a whole collection with like the classic Universal monsters, and then Nosferatu has one too, where it's like a black and a silver, but they're cute. And the shimmers in here are 1,000 times more sparkly than the shimmers in the palette of theirs that I have. I think I have the 90s palette. So you get a matte in Frankie, and then the shimmer is in the shade Monster, but they're really cute. It's got Baby Frank and then 2 shades. I want to say like the Creature from the Black Lagoon is yellow, Dracula's obviously a red, and so forth and so on. But I was interested in these, so again, that's why I got the bundle. We'll put that back in there. Okay. And then I got, Item Beauty went out of business, so I went on Poshmark. I was trying to find concealer, because I've talked about that my favorite concealer is from Item Beauty. So I was looking, I have shade 110, which they discontinued that shade a while ago. I was looking for shade 100 and 200 because I can mix those 2 together. I didn't really see any concealers, but somebody had a palette, and I bundled one of the Kimchi bronzers, and she gave me a deal on the bundle, so I didn't pay very much. And then she threw in, this is from Hip Dot. It's a dual eyeliner and powder eyeshadow thingy. So this was a freebie that she threw in, but I haven't even opened this. So we'll open this right now. I figured I would look, still have my concealer, and then I have, it's like a bronzer contour duo. It's very, very pigmented. Like one of the sides is very, very dark. But I'm hesitant to get rid of it again because the brand is no more. So, and this, it's funny because this was an option in BoxyCharm and I picked something else instead of this palette. So it's in my Element. I figured, oh, one of the shades is broken, but I can repress it. It's a shimmer. It's very soft, so I can understand. I'm gonna smush it back in. Very, very soft formula. I'm gonna, no fault to the seller because she had it packaged really, really well. It's just, this is very, I've had a couple of shades from Lunar Beauty palettes. So again, wouldn't travel with this, but I smushed it back in. But just a neutral palette, and I've heard some good things about it, but it's very, very soft. So that was the shade Stellar. So since I have it all over my finger, super, super pretty. So I'm gonna go in with some paper towel and try and smush that down a little bit farther when I'm done, but it's soft enough again that I shouldn't need to put any alcohol. I'm always hesitant to put isopropyl alcohol in like the shimmers, but I should be able to press that in a little bit better. So moving on. I've never tried anything from Kimchi. It's one of those brands I've been curious about. So because this was like $8, like both of these, she had them listed for $8, and then she gave me, I think I got the bundle for $14. So it wasn't a bad deal. And the bronzer's intact. And this is in the shade, I don't know. I went to Cabo. So there we go. There's that. And then again, I don't really know what this is. Dual eyeliner and powder eyeshadow. Hip Dot again is one of those brands I haven't used a whole lot. I had a couple of palettes from them, and I think I decluttered both of them just because I never used them. I got them in BoxyCharm boxes. So this is, there's a black pencil, and then it said powder. So you've got a little, there is stuff down in there. It's got a little shimmer on it. That's an interesting, it seems like a creamy formula. I know nothing about these. You'll have to let me know if this is even like a product that's still available. But like I said, she threw that in for free, so I'm not going to be upset about it. There's a couple more things. We're almost done here. I got these. These are from IT Cosmetics. These were sent to try. They're the Superhero No Tug shadow sticks, and I have, where's the shade names on here? Passionate Pearl and Silk Armor, and these are really, I was really impressed with these. They're really, really pretty, and they dry down. Like I had to use makeup remover to get them off of my hand when I was doing swatches. So there's the two. I think they're really pretty for like one shadow looks, and then like I said, once they dry down, they don't move, which I was again really surprised about. So I like both of these because I'm starting to get more into one shadow. I've had these for a little while, but I figured I would include them because I've never showed them on camera. I decided to get one of the e.l.f. There's a putty bronzer and the putty blush. I don't need to buy any more bronzer, cream or powder, anything after. Like if you, I did do a collection video on my bronzers. It's more full than it was in that video, which is a little bit scary. I don't know what shade this is. Tan Lines. That should be a good color for me because it's pretty light. I'm trying to get better about getting stuff that's more my shade because I can get a little dark and heavy with the bronzer. And then the blush is in Caribbean. I don't know if I have a clean finger here. So a little bit brighter of a blush, but I do, again, I wear all sorts of colors of blush and it does sheer out. So I figured I would try these. These have been on the market for a while. I've never used them just because it took me a very, very long time to get on board with the cream blush, cream bronzer. I'm still dragging my feet with the cream highlighters. I have some, but that's probably the one cream product I don't ever use. And then the last two things, I did get the new Scooby-Doo palette when it launched. They haven't shipped it yet. I don't know. I'm probably gonna have to email them. I think there was delays and they're like doing that whole thing in one order, but I went on, they were having a huge sale because they're trying to get rid of old stock, hence why that free stuff was in there. But these were like 50% off, and then I used an influencer code and got them marked down even more. So I got the two palettes from the Halloween collection. I was not interested in these a whole lot when they came out just because the color stories didn't really grab me. Like, they're fine, and I've heard mixed things about them. Some creators that I watch loved these, and then like Teresa is Dead did not like these. So I will say she made the comment that this color story was very reminiscent of the Freaking Bats palette that Betty Jean did with Shroud, and I will say the color story does look similar to that, which I do have, but it's pretty. And then the look that Teresa did with this palette in that video was really pretty. So I'm not mad. I'm glad that I got these on a deal because I think these were originally like $18 a piece. So I got them like 60% off. So I'm happy to have them for that price, but I didn't want to pay full price for them, hence why I didn't get them when they launched. But yeah, that is everything in my haul. Thank you guys so much for being here. Again, if you are not subscribed, take a moment, hit that subscribe button, because like I mentioned, I am doing giveaways once a month, so you want to make sure you are subscribed for that. And yeah, again, thank you guys, and hopefully I will see you in another video very soon. Bye everybody.